Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Spyglass Brewing Company out of Nashua, New Hampshire. This is Soliton. It is an oated double IPA, clocking in at 8.4% ABV. It says keep cold at all times. Live beer, drink fresh, canned on January 11th, 2022. So just over a week old. A little bit about this beer on the label. It's a double IPA brewed with copious oats and hopped with Strata, Ella, and Galaxy. I have never had this. So very excited to try it. Spyglass makes some of the best juicy IPAs out there. Spyglass, Treehouse, Modest Man up in Keene, Widowmaker, Burlington Beer Company. I mean, these are all some of the best of the best of the best. Spyglass is definitely top 3 of all time for this particular style. Treehouse being another one. If you've watched my channel recently, you've probably seen that I reviewed a lot of Treehouse beer. I've also reviewed a good amount of Spyglass over the last year. Anyway, there's the pour. I don't think I've ever had an oated IPA from them, oated double IPA. Or maybe I have had IPAs from them with flaked oats, but for whatever reason, they felt the need to disclose it on the label, so they must use a pretty good amount of oats in this. And as you can see, super juicy looking. It's basically orange juice with a head. It's very bright orange, white, creamy looking head. Oh, man. Tangerine, mango, very mango forward with this one. It's interesting. A lot of the Treehouse IPAs have the guava forward hop profile on the aroma and the palate, whereas the Spyglass tends to be more pineapple mango. I mean, the hops, it's just amazing what you can get out of some of these hops. Anyway, very tropical fruit forward. Man, it smells really good. A little bit of like bready malt character. Mango is the first. It's very mango forward though. Very vibrant, tropical. Not getting any pithy notes with this one on the aroma. I was getting that with one of the other beers I had from them not too long ago. But this one, just mostly that tropical fruit forward aroma and a little bit of bready malt note. That's pretty much it. None of the alcohol's coming through. It smells really delightful. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Mango, orange, slight pineapple. It's got like the wheat bread thing going on in the middle of the sip. The oats, I guess, are kind of involved in that as well. Maybe getting a little flavor from that. The carbonation with this is actually really light, which is nice because it creates a more juicy drinking experience. Yeah. Lighter carbonation. It's still got a nice prickly carbonation, but it's on the light side, which creates more of a juicy body. And it is very soft and drinkable and no alcohol presence. I really like, the lower carbonation with this, with the flavor profile. It's kind of like an Orange Julius meets mango meets, oatmeal. The oats are creating that nice bready, thick mouthfeel. Well, at the same time, it's not, I say thick mouthfeel, not thick mouthfeel, but it creates more substance to the beer. This is nice. It's kind of like juice with pulp in it. That type of thing. Not heaviness like you would get from a stout or something like that. It just has more, a little bit more substantial body, but it's still super light and juicy and drinkable it's kind of like a paradox in a way. It's absolutely outstanding. I can tell you that right now. Um, mm, I'm really, really liking this one. Very vibrant, fruity, tropical, just sunshine in a glass. No pithiness, no bitterness with this one. The Automata, which I had earlier, which is another Spyglass double IPA, that one had a little bit of pithiness and it had a little bit of bitterness on the back end to kind of round it out. This one is juicy from start to finish. The lighter carbonation makes it drink almost like juice. It's got that nice, soft, almost fluffy type body, but at the same time, you get a little bit more substance with the oats in there. So it's a little bit like drinking juice with pulp in it. It's hard to really describe in words, to be honest with you. This one is outstanding. One of the better beers from Spyglass that I've had. I mean, they're all excellent, these IPAs from them, but this is one of my favorites, maybe of all time from Spyglass, as far as their double New England style juicy IPAs are concerned. And I think the fact that this one is just over a week old, it's one of the fresher beers that I've had from them. Absolutely incredible. Juicy all the way through. It's really not even drying going down. There's no alcohol presence, but it's still inviting, super inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip, even though it doesn't have that slight drying finish that you get sometimes with these higher alcohol beers, and some of the hops that they use creating that bitter, pithy type note that kind of stop it from having a lingering finish. Although this one doesn't have a super lingering finish, it does have a little bit of that juiciness kind of left behind, and it's absolutely incredible. I'm going to go with a 98 out of 100. It falls into that world-class category for me. I am really digging this beer. If you can get this in your area, you need to buy it immediately and try it. Get it while you can, because, Spyglass, they rotate a lot of beers. This one, absolutely outstanding. I think the oats in this kind of create a nice body, and whatever, the hops that I mentioned already, the Strata, Ella, and Galaxy, the way that they dry hop it with these hops creates such a juice explosion in your mouth. Absolutely incredible, incredible beer. So 98 out of 100 for Soliton Oated Double IPA from Spyglass Brewing Company out of Nashua, New Hampshire. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.